May I now invite Reverend Father G.J. Verghese SG to deliver his inspirational message to all of us. Please, Father.
Please be seated. Dear members of the BA family, first of all, congratulations to the entire department for having conducted this family week in a highly successful manner. I was not here few days and I am sure I missed a lot of fun, but yesterday I happened to see quite a bit of your activities and I was very happy to see many of you being involved in this. There's this joke that I may have shared with you, maybe some of you have heard it. It's about a child coming home one day and told his mother, Mummy, I have a homework today. I need to write the history of my family. And the mummy said, okay, this is the history. God created the first human beings. And after that they had children, and then the whole thing genealogy came down to your grandparents, and I was born, and I met your dad, and I got married, and there you are our child. That is our family history. Later, the father came home, and the boy went and asked the father, Daddy, I have a homework, and I need to write about our family history. So the father said, we are all evolved from monkeys. Our forefathers were monkeys, and then first he explained the entire process of evolution, and then your grandparents were born, I was born, I met your dad, and I got married, and you are our child. So the boy was very confused. Sorry about that. The boy was very confused. So he went back to his mummy and said, Mummy, you told me that our forefathers were created by human beings, and then you explained this way, and Daddy says our forefathers were monkeys. So the mummy said, see, I told you about my family history, and he told you about his family history. In many ways, I think events of this sort help us to realize that we all belong to one family. The other day I was talking with someone in Delhi. She's a senior lady and she's into this life management philosophy. And she said, at the end of it all, who are we? Once we get rid of all the externals, who are we? We all belong to this one family called the human family. Regardless of the external differences, and many of these differences, except our physical differences, all the other differences are actually created by us human beings. It was not part of us. Scientifically, we all have come from some part of Africa. Therefore, I'm happy that we have such programs whereby we help one another to realize this fact. You know what happens in my own experience during the last 3 years here? I realized that there are always a few students who do not actually feel at home here. And who are to be blamed? Do we blame them? Or we all take responsibility together? Maybe there was something in us that kept us away from that sense of home here. And I hope that during these last few days, even those who were not feeling at home here were able to feel at home and felt welcomed as a family. So we not only belong to the BA family, we not only belong to the Xaverian family, we belong to, first and foremost, to the entire human family. Let us not be separate from one another because of the differences that we have created, human beings have created. When leaders like Trump talks about building walls, let us remember we are not supposed to be kept apart by walls. We are supposed to be brought together through bridges. Let us be persons who bridge the gap, the difference between us, who build bridges, not walls. And once again, congratulations to all the participants and to the entire department for having conducted this program well. Let us realize, live by the fact that we all belong to one human family. Thank you.